He doesn't have a lot of elixir right now. This should get a ton of damage. Bad rage. Oh, he messed up the rage timing. Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be back playing classic Logbait. If you guys enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I don't know about you guys, but I really missed playing Logbait in the meta. Logbait has fallen out a little bit in the meta ever since they added the Little Prince and the Evo Archers. Logbait struggles against these two cards, but I'm going to be trying to play against them in this video and hopefully show you guys that you can beat them and show you how to beat them. But obviously it is pretty difficult, but if you play well, you can manage it a little bit. And in the first match here, I'm against Anaban. I'm going to go for my Inferno Tower here on the Goblin Giant. I think this is the best Logbait deck in the meta. You do want to have the Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower is really nice against the Little Prince, and it's really nice against all the Goblin Giant and the Electro Giant too. I also sometimes like to put it on like the Little Prince, because if they pop the ability, it will just kill the Guardian too. And it's just pretty good value. I'll go for the Princess in the back here. I don't really agree with that Sparky. I can just counter it with like a Ice Spirit Goblin Gang. Okay, I'll go for the Ice Spirit here. I'll Knight on the Sparky. And then I'll just go for the Log as well. The Sparky will kill my Knight, but it's not the end of the world because that Princess will counter everything. Okay, I'll Goblin Gang here on the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and then quickly Princess so that the Sparky doesn't get a shot onto my tower. Oh, perfect. Let's go. Really, really good sequence right there. I'll go for my Goblin Barrel plus Ice Spirit here on the right side lane. He doesn't have a lot of elixir right now. This should get a ton of damage. Bad rage. Oh, he messed up the rage timing. Let's go. That's nearly tower down. Only 1,059 HP left. I'll just go for the Knight at the bridge here. See what he wants to do. I want a Goblin Gang, but I'm not going to do it because he could just go for the Golden Knight. Yup, exactly. I did force out the Golden Knight though, which is nice because Golden Knight is kind of hard for me to stop behind a Goblin Giant because it counters like my Goblin Gang and stuff like that. And sometimes it can get like crazy dashes to your tower. I'll Goblin Gang here behind the Golden Knight. He will have to defend this or he'll nearly lose his tower. We'll get a lot of damage. Yeah, he goes for the Zappies. I'll just Princess in the corner. I don't want to put it where you can get like a good Goblin Giant on it. If he Goblin Giants, he'll have to Goblin Giant the right. Okay. I'll go for the Log here. Then I can Ice Spirit in the middle for both of the Zappies. I'll Goblin Gang the bridge here. He still needs to defend. I'm just being really annoying right now, just forcing out all of his good attacking cards. I'll Barrel on the right side lane just to pressure him because he did go for the Sparky in the back. I can Inferno Tower as well. I'll let him dash onto the tower if he wants, but it won't really do anything, so there's no point to waste the elixir for dashing. I'm not going to rocket that Sparky as well. I'm just going to Ice Spirit and then Goblin Gang the bridge. I want to chip it down as much as I can. Bad Evo Bats. I'll just go for the Princess here. I'll Evo Knight, and then I can just go for the Log. And this should be a good game because he's not going to break through. I'll just go for my next Ice Spirit, and then I'll Goblin Gang and GG's. He got nearly no damage on my tower, but this is a pretty nice matchup for me just because of the Inferno Tower. That's why Inferno Tower is really necessary in this meta. I'm in the next match here against Nova Hypno. This guy's another Logbait player. It's really nice to see other Logbait players playing the deck still. I'll go for the Log on the Goblin Barrel. He does play a crazy version that doesn't even have a small spell. He only plays with the Rocket, but he has like all of these cycle cards. He has Ice Spirit, Fire Spirit, and Evo Skellies, and Goblins. He just has like a really cheap deck. I like it. I feel like I might want to make a video on it, see how it works in the meta, because he did change his deck. It used to be different. He used to have the Princess in here, but he doesn't have it anymore. I also have to be careful of the Goblin Barrel because he is back, but I don't have my Log in hand, and I don't want to exactly waste my Ice Spirit for a bit. I want to save it for his Fire Spirit if I can. I'll just Ice Spirit the bridge anyway and tank the Fire Spirit if I have to. Okay, at least I forced out the Ice Spirit. It's fine to take a bit of damage against him, but it's preferred not to. Okay, I'll Barrel here on the right. He never has anything good for the Barrel. Like, he has like these small counters, but he doesn't have like anything crazy good. I'll Goblin Gang here for the Dark Goblin. Not really the best skeletons by him. Alright, he has to defend both lanes, which is good for me. He goes for the Valkyrie. I'll go for the High Knight so he can't Dark Goblin onto my Princess. He might Dark Goblin on it at the bridge. I'll just Ice Spirit here for his Ice Spirit, and then I'll Goblin Barrel. I'm going to wait a second, though, because he might have to... Okay, he goes for the Goblins. I'll Barrel now. He Dark Goblins, but that's going to die. My Princess is going to completely live. I don't know what that was, really. I'll go for my Princess in the middle here for the Evo Skellies. He didn't do the Evo Skellies right. If you do the Evo Skellies right, the Barrel doesn't get any damage on the tower. I'll go for the Goblin Gang on the right side lane, and then I want to Evo Knight the bridge, but I won't. Okay, that was good that I didn't. I'll have my Log ready for the Goblins. Okay, I'll Log on them. Nice! The Princess didn't even take a tick of damage. Then I could go for the Ice Spirit Barrel on the left side lane, because that Evo Knight will still kill the Dark Goblin. Yeah, I'm going to Ice Spirit Barrel here. Let's see what he has. Ice Spirit Skellies. Wait, that's not going to do anything. That's so much damage. Damn! Let's go. Goblin Barrel is only really good with the Ice Spirit if you pair it. If you do it by itself, it never gets any damage. Okay, he goes for the Valkyrie there. I'll just go for my Inferno Tower in the middle. To be honest, I don't really want to risk anything. This should be GG's, though. Okay, that's in the front. I'll Goblin Gang on it to keep my login cycle. I want to keep my login cycle for Evo Skellies, because he should be back to the Evo Skellies right here, so I do want to keep the log in hand to log them away, because the only way I can choke this position is by Evo Skellies. I'll Ice Spirit Barrel the bridge. I know he's saving them to try to get, like, a good Evo Skellies. Yeah, he's getting them now, so I have to be very careful. Princess to middle here, where he can't do anything on it. Log on the Dark Goblin, and then I'm going to cycle back. I'm kind of baiting him into doing some Evo Skellies play. I'll Barrel on the left, and then I'll go for the Ice Spirit. I'll Princess again, and then I'm just going to log on these. I'm not even going to, like, risk anything happening. Okay, I'll just go for the Evo Knight here, and then I'll let the Barrel get a bit of damage on my tower, and then I'll just gang over here. And yeah, he only gets 800 damage, and then I just need to cycle 2 rockets on the tower. I think he gives up, though, so I'll just go for my Barrel. And yeah, GG's. Very nice win. That's what happens when you give me a Logbait versus Logbait matchup in this meta. I'm always on game against the good matchups now. I'm in the next match here against Canario. I don't know what he's playing. I'll go for my Ice Spirit at the bridge, and then I'll Knight in the back for his Knight. Evo Knight is never really, like, a good sign anymore. I feel like all the decks that are played with Evo Knight are, yeah, pretty toxic. Yeah, he just goes for the Dark Prince in the back. Probably going to be a Goblin Giant deck. Arrows. Oh, it's going to be Giant Graveyard, I think. Giant Graveyard. Yeah, that's not going to be easy at all. I'll go for the Goblin Gang in the middle here for the Dark Prince. Dude, I really hope he doesn't have Evo Archer's Giant Graveyard. That matchup is so difficult. He has the minions. Okay, I got my fingers crossed right now, actually. Okay, Giants to bridge. Very skillful player. I'm not even going to... I'll just Ice Spirit here, I guess. I'm not going to commit too much. I'll Princess too, but other than that, Inferno Tower will clean up everything. I'm kind of scared. If he has Evo Archers, this could be really, really tough because it kills the Inferno Tower so quickly if any of them lock on. Evo Archer's Super Shot is so good. I'll go for the Goblin Barrel here on the left, and I'm not going to Knight in front because then I'll have nothing for the Dark Prince. Then if I gang the Dark Prince, then I have nothing for Graveyard. I'll Knight here on the Knight. Not bad. Okay, he has the Little Prince. Never a good sign to see, but it's okay. I can still win against this if I play well. That's the one thing that I have always loved about Logbait. If you play perfect, you always have chances. You may not have a lot of them, but you still do have chances. I'll Inferno Tower in the middle here for that Little Prince. I can Ice Spirit to pull over the Dark Prince, and then I'll Goblin Gang for the Graveyard, and then I'll wait a second, and now I'll go for my log. Wait for the arrows first. Yeah, really beautiful log right there. He might get like 1 or 2 more Graveyard hits, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, only 1 more. Okay. That was a really lucky Graveyard spawn. I am up in damage, and it's good that we're going opposite lane too. It's much easier to attack when you're going opposite lane. I'll go for the Goblin Barrel here on the right side. He goes for the Evo Knight in the back. Okay. Wait, why was I asking if he had Archers the whole time when he had the Evo Knight? Okay, that kind of slipped my mind. I didn't even think about that until he played the Evo Knight down. I'll Ice Spirit here for the Dark Prince, and then I'll Barrel on the right side. I can Princess in the back here on the right, and then I'll go for my Knight like this. I'm going to take some damage for sure, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I'll just Ice Spirit here on the Little Prince to retarget it. And, okay, I'm going to Goblin Gang too. I'm going to get good damage on the left, though. That's nice. I'll let everything else go for now. I'm going to take some damage. But now we've, like, swapped lanes, kind of, if that makes sense. I'm going left, he's going right now. I'll Knight here on the Dark Prince. I'm going to try to make it, like, really hard for him to attack me in general. I'll Princess to bridge, and I'll Ice Spirit to freeze his Knight. Okay, nice. I'm going to log. Okay, one more hit. Oh, okay, I'm going to Barrel here. He has arrows for this. Okay, he's not going to arrows because he's Little Prince. That's going to be some really good damage. Nice. I'll go for the Knight here. I'll Princess on the opposite lane as well. I never want him to give him a good arrows because, yeah, bad arrows by him. I'm going to Ice Spirit here. If I let him, like, control the pace of the game, I'm going to get stomped. I'll log here, and then I'll Barrel like this. Probably force out the Snowball. Okay, I'm going to go for the Knight here. Okay, really good minions. I do get a hit, though. That's 2 rockets and 2 logs, but I'm never going to get that off against Giant Graveyard, Little Prince. I'll Princess here again. Okay, I forced out the arrows again, so he can't really go in with the Graveyard. I'll Goblin Gang Ice Spirit for that Dark Prince, and then I'll Barrel, try to force out the Snowball. Yeah. No, he doesn't Snowball. Yeah, he still Snowballs and Little Princess. That's good for me. I'll Knight in the back and then Princess here for the Little Prince. If he pops the ability, I do have my gang. I'll log it back anyways, though. Nice. Ice Spirit here. This is what I mean. He can never go in. He's too worried about my barrels and my princesses in the opposite lane. That's why you always want to play opposite lane from Giant Graveyard, because otherwise he could just Graveyard into my princess and kill it. Princess again. I'll go for the Goblin Gang in the back here for the Knight. Can just go for my Ice Spirit. I'll barrel again. Force out the... Okay, he has to snowball there for sure. Okay, arrows. That's even better for me. I'll Princess again all the way over here. Seeing how I never give him any type of arrows value at all, I'll barrel again. Force out the snowball. I'll log here on the Little Prince to kill it. That's going to get one hit. Nice. Okay, that's two logs and a rocket. Okay, I'm going to knight here for his knight. And then I'll go for my Ice Spirit. I'll barrel again. Then I just need 2 logs. I'm just going to play it safe, though. I'll Goblin Gang for the Evo Knights. Oh, nice. I can rock it. GG's. Let's go. Perfect gameplay right there. I didn't really do anything wrong. That guy got completely destroyed. He didn't get to go for a graveyard for like over 2 minutes. I'm in the next match here against Quetzel. This guy's a 2.6 player. I've actually seen quite a few of you guys asking how to beat 2.6 in my comment section for the last little bit, so hopefully I can win and show you guys how to beat 2.6. I do usually win against 2.6. I do play against 2.6 in a pretty interesting way from most Logbait players. Most Logbait players try to completely rocket cycle, but I feel like it's better to control the tempo of the game and never really let them go in too much. Okay. He does go for that. I do have to Inferno Tower the next Hog Rider. I do like the Goblin Gang the first one if I can, because usually they don't know what my cycle is, so they never go with the Fireball for the gang. I'll go for the Ice Spirit here on the Ice Spirit. I'm going to Knight in the back here. The annoying thing about 2.6 is that it's kind of like a game of chicken at the beginning. Like, neither of you can really, like, do too much because none of you guys are getting damaged. So, I feel like when the tables turn are, like, when he gets Evo Skellies and when I get Evo Knight. Because when both of us get those, we're going to go into, like, a negative elixir trade every single time. So, I feel like, okay, I'm going to log here. But I feel like every time while either of us get those, we have to overcommit. And then it's kind of like each other's person to be able to attack for a bit, because then both, like, one of us are down in elixir. They can try to outcycle and stuff like that. I do have the Princess at the bridge though, which is nice, but good 2.6 players never really let you get the Princess off at the bridge unless you have like a lot of stuff down already. I'll have my rocket ready. Yeah, I can rocket here and then I'll Ice Spirit. And here's where he gets the positive trade. He's up quite a few elixir right now. And he has Evo Skellies in hand. So this is not really ideal. He could get a free Fireball on my tower right now, actually. I think he'll take it. Yep, there it is. Just takes the free Fireball, which is smart, because if I was up that much elixir, I'd rocket the tower. But now, he wasted his Evo Skellies, and on top of that, I can start, like, being annoying with my bait cards, because he did waste his Fireball, and he wasted the Evo Skellies, and I have the Evo Knight. I'm going to Evo Knight the back here, and this is really good for me. I'm going to gang here, hopefully tricking him into Fireballing. I really want him to Fireball that. Perfect. Okay, now he can't kill my Princess. I'm going to Ice Spirit here. I'm going to go for the log here on the cannon. I'm going to Princess again. He has no spells in hand. I do have the Evo Knight on the right. It's not taking any damage, really. I'll go for the Knight on the left. I'll go for the gang on the left. Then I'll Goblin Barrel on the right. He's going to log the left because of the gang. Gang's really good. Okay, he doesn't. He goes for the Hog Rider. I'm going to get some good damage. I'm going to Ice Spirit here. I'm going to log. I'm only going to take one Hog Rider shot, and it's fine. I'm going to Princess the bridge on the right. Knight the middle for the cannon. Okay, he Knights to right, but I'm going to get 2 shots, so overall I got more damage than he did. And he has to defend the left with a Musketeer. I'm going to barrel on the right. Force out the log, hopefully. And then I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit on the Musketeer. And now we're nearly even in damage when I was down 600. So, worked out a little bit better for me. I'll Goblin Gang on the left. I'll Princess the middle immediately. Okay, bad Hog Rider. I'm going to Evo Knight plus log, only to kill the Skellies. Ice Spirit for that Ice Golem. I can't take any extra damage. I'll Goblin Gang on the left, force out the log, then barrel the right, because he has to log that. The Goblin Gang is so annoying behind an Evo Knight. Perfect. And now the Princess is alive because he had to Fireball the barrel since he had to log on the gang. Then I'm going to Knight the bridge here just so he can't Musketeer. I'm going to Inferno Tower for the Hog Rider. You always have to make sure you save Elixir for the Hog Rider, or no, you're going to get the damage back in return. That cannon's just going to sit there and stall it out, but it's okay. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to Ice Spirit, predict the Musk. I'm going to go for the gang at the bridge on the left, predict the Musk again. Perfect. I'm going to barrel on the right. He had to log, bad Ice Spirit. And now I'm up in damage. I'm going to Princess the bridge. I'm going to Knight right in front of it immediately. Okay, he Hog Ridered. I'm going to Ice Spirit for the Hog. And then I can just go for the log. Ice Golem. He's probably going to try to cannon. I'm going to barrel here to force out the log again, hopefully. I'm going to Princess the bridge on the left. And then I can gang in front of it because he has no log. Nice. I got the cannon. Perfect. I'm going to Evo. No, I'm going to Ice Spirit. I'm going to go for the Evo Knight on the right. He forced out the log on the left. I'm going to Princess the left. Barrel the left. I'm going to gang here because he has to Fireball or overcommit without it. I'm going to Ice Spirit here. The Hog's dead without a Inferno Tower. I'm going to Knight the right. Barrel the left. I'm going to Princess in the middle again. He has to... Yeah, he can't keep spending the fireball, though. He needs to cycle it on my tower, which is good for me. I'm going to have my Goblin Gang predict the hog. Okay, he didn't hog. Oh, he did. Okay, I'm going to Ice Spirit here. I'm going to Knight. I'm going to Barrel on the left. I'm going to Log here, and I'm going to Gang a second time. Perfect. And then I'm not going to Ice Spirit. I don't need it. Okay, yup. And then I can Rocket here on the left. And I need the Inferno Tower on the Hog Rider. The only problem is he's going to cycle to a second Hog Rider, so I'm going to Barrel, so he has to Log on the Barrel, and then he can't Hog Rider since he needs to Log, and then I'll Evo Knight, and there's not enough time for the Hog Rider to reach the tower. Let's go! Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.